So you said that one group had 17 newspapers in it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yes.
So in total, in this ratio, I'll just do it in blue, there's 3 to 7, so there's 10 groups in total.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and then 10, and then
So
10 times 70, which is 10 times 7, which is 170.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that we're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you see how that works?
Yes.
Quite clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's just another way that we could have done that there.
Okay. So, yeah. Wait, but I have one question.
Yeah, of course.
Say they want us to find the total every question. Do we always do the second number multiplied? Always multiply the 7 by how much? Always multiply the second number of how much the ratio is. Say 4 to 6, yeah, and you get 10. Do you multiply the 6?
You would, so if we had a ratio 4 to 6, we would find out how many is in the 4, how many is in the 6, and then add them together. Or find out how many one group is, and then times that by 4 plus 6.
Okay.
Yeah? So I'll just do that. There's no like giant rubber on this, which is why I keep drawing big white squares, if you were wondering. So, hang on, so in the ratio 4 to 6, apples to pears is 4 to 6. Okay, there's a new question.
The ratio of apples to pears is 4 to 6. If there are 12 apples, how many pieces of fruit? Okay, 4 in total. Okay, 4 to 6. Okay, and then 4. Would it be 120? No.
Yeah, it would be 120. Yeah.
Yes, 120.
No, not 120. No, sorry, not quite.
What I did is the method you done to get the.
Yeah. So the method that I did, I used how many things there were in one group, but this 12 is how many are in 4 groups.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah? Does that make sense? Because there's 4 groups of apples.
Okay, 1 second. 12. 1 second. So would it be 48 add 12? Why I done 4 times 12.
So there's 4 groups is equal to 12 apples.
Mm-hmm.
So how many apples are in one group?
Right, wait, 4 groups, 6 groups. 1, 4, wait, okay, wait. 4, 5, 3, no. 3. Wait, would it be, I divided it 12 by 4.
Yeah, brilliant.
3.
There's 3.
Yes, so 3.
So one group is 3.
Yes.
And we have 4 plus 6 is 10 groups in total.
Mm-hmm.
So in total, there's 3 times 10.
3 times 30.
It's 30, yeah, brilliant. So I'll just write that out so you can see it.
Okay.
ahead.
4 groups plus 6 groups equals 10 groups. 1 group. Okay. Alright. So wait, can I show so let me see. And then can I ask a question? So
Yeah, of course.
You see 4. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just have 4 5 no, let's have 8 and 2, okay?
Yeah.
And then and then you add them up, which makes 10, and then after do you think, what's it called? You find out how many groups there are.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, let's just say apples to oranges.
Yeah.
And then so you find out how much, and then they want to find out how much there is in the apples. So you find out how many, in total, and then you find out, you do the group. So you do 1 group, you do 8 groups of apples. 8 groups, 1 second, 1 group, 1 group, 4 groups, 1 second. Okay, say we want to find the groups, so you don't, and then after, 1 second, 1 group plus 3, 1 second, 1 group plus 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2 is 10, so 10 groups altogether, and then say you're going to do, 1 second. How did you get 3? Okay, yeah.
So we got 3 because we divided by 4. I can add that in.
Divide, and then so you will divide 8 by 4 by 3. What did you divide 4 by?
The 12, the 4 and the 12. Sorry, I should have done it on both sides.
Oh, okay.
Just to make it more obvious, though, that's how we got to the next line.
Okay.
The important thing to take away from this is that you need to work out, if you're going to do the ratio added together to find the total, you need to work out how many is in one group.
Okay.
Do you see from looking at what I've written in red here,
Yes.
why we couldn't just do 10 times 12, like what you did before? Because 12 was for 4 groups, so 10 groups times by 4 groups doesn't really, the amount for 4 groups doesn't make sense.
Okay. So question, so you see how, let's go to the newspaper one.
Yeah.
You know how you done 3 plus 7 is 10, and then you multiplied 10 by 7. Then you got 170 for the answer.
Yeah.
Say we had a similar question like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to find the total. So let's just say 4 to 6.
Yeah.
And then I added them together, which made 10. And then I add 10 to 6, and it made 160. How would that work?
So I'll just edit the newspaper one. So what was your ratio? 10 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And how many tabloid newspapers are we saying there are?
50.
50? Yeah, 50 is a good number.
And then 50. And
Okay, so then we'll do this question. How many newspapers are printed every day? There's 50 tabloid newspapers. So same things as before. Got 10 groups to 6 groups.
yes, so 10.
That's 16 groups in total. Yeah?
Yes.
And then we've got 50 newspapers
Yes.
is equal to 10 groups, because there's 10 groups of tabloids.
Mm-hmm.
So then how many newspapers are in one group?
Wait. So we got 50 to 10, and then we have to find the 6 now. The 6. 60 divided by 5. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me just divide this. 0, 6, 12, 18, 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. Second. I need to do this real quick.
Yeah, no, honestly, take your time. It's okay.
4, 30, 36, 42, 48. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I done? I divided 50 by 6. Right.
Why 6?
Because we got 10 to 6.
Yeah.
And then I got a decimal number.
Okay, so you would divide 50 by 6 if this had been 50 broadsheets, but because the ratio is tabloids to broadsheets, there's 10 groups for the 50 tabloids.
Okay, so there'll be 6 times 50 to find the groups.
Look, I'll just show you. Just write it out at the bottom, mind.
Okay.
So this ratio is tabloids to broadsheets.
Yes.
So we have 50 tabloid newspapers.
Yes.
And 6. I'm just going to move this to over here. There we go.
Yeah. So tabloids to broadsheets. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you see the difference?
Okay. So the 10 is the tabloids and the 6 is the broadsheets.
Yeah. So we divide by 10. Divide by
6. Divide by 10. Would we have to multiply? Because what we did last time, we got to find the answer. I done what's it called? 17 times 7, and then I got.
So to get back the equivalent of the 17, we need to figure out how many are in one group.
Oh, okay.
So we know that there's 50 newspapers is 10 groups. So how
Divide
many are
50
in
by
one
10.
group?
Divide 50. 5.
Yeah, brilliant. Really good. So there's 5 newspapers in one group.
So you will have to multiply 6 by 5.
Yeah, so if we want to find out the broadsheets,
30.
you multiply 6 by 5, yeah.
30.
It's 30.
Yeah.
So then how many are there in total?
And we have to do 30 add 50, 80.
Yeah, 80, brilliant. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Happy with that?
Yes.
I think that you're really understanding that now. Yeah?
Yes.
Because you're doing, with each new question, you're doing them quicker and quicker every time.
Yes.
Okay. To be fair, that's actually like nearing the end of the lesson.
Okay.
I don't know where that hour's even gone. How do you feel about this? Do you feel more confident, less confident?
It's very confident. It's getting easier now.
It's getting easier. I'm glad that